And in the lower left, we have Vetchtable, who was our #1 seed coming into this game. And in the upper right, we have our Zerg player, the purple Zerg, Xeletoth. Yeah, I usually do, I've been doing StarCraft this round robin format. I did that 2 weeks ago, and I did it again this week, and then I did a finals. And then on the other weeks, I've been just kind of doing just random games. We've done Dota 2, Team Fortress Classic 2. We did AoE 2 HD last week. You know, just kind of all over the place. And then I'm kind of a fan of this game, so I kind of stick with it for the most part. And it looks like he thought about trying to block the hatch, but it didn't happen. I actually kind of hate EA, so I probably won't ever do an EA game. Run away! Yeah, sorry, kind of biased that way. Mostly, they killed my Command and Conquer series like after they bought it, so I don't know. And the SimCity series, all those games, I think were pretty much trashed by them. So I kind of, yep, I would agree on that actually. There was definitely some quality Command and Conquer games, but that time has passed. We do have the fast expand again. Oh, are we gonna? What do we have? Cybercore. So he didn't drop the forge early. I do hate fucking cannoning the natural. It just like drives me nuts. But you know, something you have to get used to. There are people that make it to Grandmaster fucking cannon rushing in almost every goddamn game. That's the Americas for you. Oh! Just the amount that he has gained in hits points is the only reason he stayed alive there. Ooh, 5 of 3. No big deal. Kinda. There, he saw it. Looks like we have a 3-gate expand, which isn't super common anymore, but it's something that I'm actually terrible against, because I always just assume they're going to frickin' throw it on the other gateway and 4-gate me. So I just like overproduce defensive structures and overproduce units, and then I'm just like so effed when they actually do come with like the 6-gate pressure later. And you know, since they already have the 3 gates, they usually have a pretty decent amount of production anyway. And warp gates finish, so we'll see how he wants to follow this up. Xeletoth's a little head on supply right now, but as you would expect for a Zerg player, he's supply blocked right now, but he's got an Overlord coming out. Yeah, even with the, you know, the Mothership Core and the Photon Overcharge makes the Roach Rushes a little worse. Yeah, they used to have, I believe, 2 base armor, and they were only 2 supply, or they were only 1 supply or something like that. So you could just make like such an F-ton of them. 2 cannons in the main. I'm not exactly sure why that happened. Why he wanted to do that. What he's worried about there, but. Yeah. Usually you'd think they'd throw them in the front to kind of stop the aggression up there, but we'll see. I think he does quite a bit of muta rushing, but you know, he's got enough gas to get the lair, so I don't know exactly what he's doing right now. Looks like he's got some speedlings out. You know, he could really possibly scoot around those and get into the mineral line, which would make the cannons that are in the back actually pretty worthwhile. Looks like he's just checking to see if there's another base coming down. With the addition of the Hydralisk speed upgrade in this expansion, you can actually, you know, they actually work out pretty well. And actually, I usually almost start out with Hydralisks because seems so ridiculous. Oh, we're missing out on a warp gate here. Seems so ridiculously easy to just go for air. So yeah, Mutalisks are still 100, 100. They're still like Hydras, I think, are 75, 50 maybe. I'm not 100. You know, I honestly, maybe they're 150. I'm not 100% sure on that though. Honestly, I guess maybe I just I don't know. I'm a huge fan of Hydra, or not Hydras, but I'm such a fan of mutas that I just pretty much go them whenever I can. Like anytime I have a little bit of a lead, you know, I know I can pretty much harass enough that I'll get a big lead against the Protoss. Xeletoth's got a pretty big lead, but I think a lot of it's in workers. So the actual armies, if we get good force fields, it's going to be pretty brutal. But looks like we don't have really that great of force fields, so that he may try to recall back, and yep, looks like that's what he's going to do. So that works. Kind of put on a little pressure, but we do have the third coming down for our Zerg player. And he's going into Hydras. He is going into Hydras. Yep. We got the 1-1 upgrades on the way, and we'll have probably 2-2 following that. Against Protoss right now, I really like Swarm Host. They do a really pretty damn decent job because, you know, unless you have a shit ton of Colossi, there's nothing that can really stop them. And, you know, with the addition of the Vipers, you can just grip those Colossi in, and it's pretty mean. Looks like he wants to go check for a third base up here, but that's not there. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Is he going to try to get rid of that Overlord? No. He just kind of like bruised it and was like, you're fine. You can just, you know, check out what's going on. I don't care. The Overseer is going to spot the tech, which we do have him going for Blink this time. Which Blink would be nice against it is kind of lopsided right now, but he the Protoss player beat him in the round robin portion of this, so I think it should still come out pretty well. That is a pretty much fuck ton of Zerg units though. Oh, and he's creeping the third. Yeah, best of 3. But you know, the round robin stage doesn't really matter as far as the standings for the finals. The finals are a totally new beast. Yeah, that pylon I don't see being completed. Did he just like see the creep and he's like, ah, shit, run away? Did he even see it? Yeah, he did see the edge of it there. Yeah, that ain't going down there, buddy. Oh God. That probe has got to be like, oh fuck this shit. I'm so out of here. And we got some Hydras. Blink is complete. We could probably use some more warp gates, and he could definitely use a third. He doesn't have any detection. He did catch this queen kind of out in the middle of nowhere. That is definitely a fuck ton of Zerg units. And he looks like he's already had enough of it and he's getting out of here. He's gonna see this pretty quick. Yeah, we definitely need some force fields here to keep these Zerglings off, and he's gonna get out again, but we've already got this Zerg this far out. I'm surprised he's not going this far in because he's almost there. We do the if we look up the upgrade tabs, looks like 1-1 versus 2-1 for our Protoss. So yeah, the Zerg is definitely with Zerg it's so rough to gas is really where you're so that's the limiting factor for the most part for Zerg. Like, just the only thing that you can get that's gas only is Zerglings, and you know, I don't know. They're a pretty awesome unit, but he's not really going for them. But you know, that's a lot his fault too, because he has 2 unused Vespians here, and there's no reason with floating 4,000 minerals you couldn't take this space as well right now. I guess you could really just take the whole map and just call it good. Wow, that mothership core just like barely got out of there, didn't it? So both of our players are on 3 bases now. I see that we do have the Robo down, but we really could use some Colossi, because until there's actually some of the Vipers or Swarm hosts out, you know, there's not really anything that yeah, the Immortals are okay, but you know that there is a fuck ton of roaches, so the Immortals definitely help out for sure. And it looks like he wants to just go for the Gold Blaze, which is okay, but yeah, but you know, 2 Immortals versus fucking almost 2 pages of roaches, you know, that's like such a shit ton. Maxed out Zerg versus a not even close to maxed out yeah, looks like we have a pretty big here. He's hallucinated some Archons, but the brute force of this Zerg just doesn't even really care. Looks like 67 supplied a remaxed Zerg. 9 more roaches on the way. This base is definitely forfeit. Yeah, I know that definitely didn't pay for itself. Yeah, he really, the cannon placement for him is not super great. It would be okay if he was going for, yeah, well, he went to that expand so late. Like, he got the three gates, and he should have tossed that down, like, right away. Yeah, the upgrades are better for the Protoss, but that upgrade's never going to finish, and, looks like he's checking for a base up here, then he'll probably be back. He's not quite maxed out right now, but, you know, he just needs to hold down like the R key or the H key for another 10 seconds and it'll be good.